Summary of The Lady with the Dog by Anton Chekhov. A mystery woman and her white Pomeranian come in town after Dmitry Gurov has been in Yalta for 2 weeks. People don't know much about the woman, so they just call her the lady with the little dog. Gurov starts talking to the woman, whose name is Anna Sergeyevna von Diderits, at dinner one night because he is interested, bored, and wants to have an affair. They talk a bit about their backgrounds. He's a banker from Moscow who's been married for a while and has 3 kids. He gave up his training as a singer and became a banker instead. She's from St. Petersburg, just got married, and doesn't seem to care much about what her husband does for the government. They go their separate ways, but that night, Gurov can't stop thinking about Anna. A week later, the two go to see a steamship bring new people to Yalta, and they stay long after the crowds have gone. Later, they go back to Gurov's hotel room, where he calms Anna's fears that he is losing respect for her. After they make love, they drive to the beautiful neighborhood of Oranda to watch the sunrise. Both are very moved by the scene, and soon they are eating together, stealing kisses in the gardens, sleeping together, and going out late at night to see the natural beauty of the landscape. Anna finds out that her husband is sick, so she goes back to St. Petersburg. Gurov goes back to Moscow soon after because he thinks the situation is over. But Gurov has a hard time getting Anna out of his mind. His wife, his children, and Moscow society as a whole lose all of their appeal for him. In fact, he comes to see it as a fake, shallow comedy compared to the time he spent with Anna, when he felt real and deep feelings. Gurov makes up a reason to go to St. Petersburg, where he waits outside Anna's house but doesn't see her. Later that night, he goes to an opera opening in hopes of seeing Anna, and he does. She seems perfectly ordinary and lost in the crowd to him, but she is still the cause of all his happiness. Gurov meets Anna outside the opera, which scares her very much. Anna admits that she can't stop thinking about Gurov, and she says she'll come to Moscow to see him if he leaves the opera before people see them together. Anna keeps her promise and starts coming to Moscow every other week or so. The two start having an affair again, but there are no real penalties or fears of getting caught. Gurov's whole outlook on life changes because of how strong their relationship is and how well they've been able to keep it a secret. He now believes that people's personal lives are in the most hidden parts of themselves, and he's surprised that he's able to handle both his double life in Moscow and his true, best life with Anna. Gurov and Anna are not happy, though, that their real weddings and the space between them are keeping them apart. After some time, they meet at Anna's hotel room in Moscow, where they are desperately trying to find a way to be together for good. They know that the hardest part of their relationship is just starting, but Gurov is so sure of his feelings of love for the first time in his life that he is ready to try and get through these problems.
About the author. Anton Chekhov was born into a Russian family in Taganrog, a port on the Sea of Azov in southern Russia, on Chekova Street. Anton Chekhov is known as one of the best writers and actors of the 19th century and one of the best story writers of all time. Chekhov is probably best known for his plays like The Seagull and The Cherry Orchard. However, he also wrote more than 70 short stories and worked as a doctor for most of his life, often treating poor people for little or no money. He also helped his family, which was struggling to pay off bills left by Chekhov's father, by working as a doctor and writing short, funny sketches under a fake name. Chekhov started writing more serious stories under his own name after editors and other writers told him to. He also started writing plays. He got cancer around 1884, which made him take a few trips for his health that affected his writing. In 1887, he went to Ukraine, and after that, he wrote The Steppe. In 1897, he went to Yalta to try to get better, and he moved there to get better. One of the best-known stories he wrote in Yalta is The Lady with the Dog, which can also be called The Lady with the Lapdog or The Lady with the Toy Dog. In 1901, he married the actress Olga Nipper, but they spent most of their time apart. He lived in Yalta for his health, while she worked in Moscow. Chekhov's stories were first translated into English after he died in 1904 from problems linked to his tuberculosis. His work has been re-evaluated by critics several times, with people as different as Raymond Carver and Virginia Woolf praising the subtlety of his writing style and his ability to show how complicated human feelings are.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.